My dad and I, we had to get up really early to catch a flight from Dallas to San Diego. He was visiting there for a few days for business, and then he invited me out, so I was like, heck yeah, I miss California so much. People are just happier in California. It is so chill there. Get a load of this bus driver.
My wheels on my bus go round and round, and my horn on the bus goes all through the town.
I dropped my dad off at work, and then I went to La Jolla to check out the wildlife. What the heck are these guys doing? First of all, the water's freezing. Second of all, they're swimming with sea lions in the wild. They're called sea lions for a reason. Anyway, let's move on. There were so many pelicans and cormorants here. If you're downwind, it's a little bit stinky, but other than that, it's really cool to see. And these cormorants, they were nesting. You can see the cormorants are moving their throats to thermoregulate. The sea lions also do this by sticking their fins out of the water as well. And yes, I know there's a speck of dirt on my lens, just ignore it. I was looking everywhere for the bird that was making this noise, but right before I left, I realized it was a ground squirrel. Looked like there was a long line to go visit the caves. There's also kayaking and snorkeling. After that, I went and got some coffee at this little place, the Institution of Oceanography. There were nice views, it was peaceful, away from the crowds. And then after that, I went to Torrey Pines.
Back in California.
Wow. Woo! I just did a Torrey Pines hike / jog. I found some free parking on the street, so I had to walk a little bit further because it was $15 parking. I walked up the hill briskly, and then once I went on the trail, I just went running down through the beach trail. I think it's a full moon right now, or it's almost a full moon. Oh, the tides are really low right now. The beach is only accessible in that area like 2 to 3 hours before and after low tide. I went and ran. I was gonna run back up, and then I was like, nah, if I can run the beach back, then that's good. It'll be quicker. And I was so happy I did, because when I got to the beach and started to jog back towards the car, there were all these photographers pointing their cameras up on the cliff, and I was like, what are you guys looking at?
Oh, there's a falcon up there.
And sure enough, there's a peregrine falcon just chilling on the cliff. Yeah, let's see. Awesome. So I took some really bad videos zoomed in at 8 times, but it was worth it. Now I have to go pick up my dad. Apparently a 50-minute drive to go get him, and I'm just in time, so I have to go. The wildflowers were
So pretty along the highway.
Oh, and there's my dad getting updated on March Madness. The next day, I got up early, dropped my dad off, and then I went to the San Diego Zoo because my friend Jessica works there. Guess who's with me? So San Diego Zoo is pretty much the best zoo in America. You want to get there right at opening for a couple reasons. There's less tourists, and the animals are more active, especially the big cats. This zoo is so big, it's impossible to see everything in one day. You have to pick your favorite species and try and see them if you can. There's lots and lots of cool things. I wish I had more time there. I went to go see the tigers first. There were 3 brothers that were out. These are Malayan tigers. They're critically endangered. There's only about 800 left in the wild. Their main threats are habitat loss and poaching. These boys were really active and vocal. It was a bit chilly out this morning, so when they were roaring, you could see the mist coming out of their mouth. The camera actually didn't capture it very well. I actually spent quite a while at the tiger exhibit. I just found their behaviors really interesting. After that, I went to go see the snow leopards and also the Amur leopards, which are critically endangered as well. Amur leopards are only found in China and Russia. You can see they have a thicker coat than African leopards. There's actually only about 100 of these guys left. So very, very endangered, and it's really important that we have a breeding program in zoos like the San Diego Zoo. I also got to see a lot of monkey behavior, which I actually have a side project illustrating monkey species, so I was really happy to get a lot of great reference photos. I also can't remember the exact species name for these guys, so if you know, please comment the species name below. Thank you! Also, like and subscribe if you want more content. I also got some great shots of the polar bears. The exhibit there is really interesting. I used to work at zoos, specializing in graphics and exhibit design, so I always find it interesting how the people are interacting and what they're saying, what they're taking away from each exhibit. Oh my gosh, and I also saw pygmy hippos. These guys are much smaller than the hippos you think about in the African savanna. These are found in West Africa in swampy forest. I actually got a peek at them mating, and it was really funny listening to the parents navigate how to explain to the kids what was going on.
Wait, is that a baby hippo? I don't know. It's an adult.
This baby orangutan was so adorable. He stole the hearts of everyone watching. He just kept rolling around the exhibit and playing with the Siamang. I don't know how much the Siamang really enjoyed it, but it was very funny to watch. It was time for me to go visit my friend Jess in base camp, and I quickly stopped by the insect house and was really impressed with the exhibit in there. And then I met Jess, and she was training a porcupine named Maple. That was really fun to watch. Isn't she just adorable? Her coworker brought out a black-headed Australian snake, a non-venomous snake. I had never seen the species before, so it was really fun to learn about. Then they brought out a sloth named Xena, and she was so cute. She really knows how to work the camera. You can sign up for a VIP experience here as well if you're interested in this kind of close-up, intimate experience encounter with some of their outreach animals. Thank you so much to Jess and April for showing me these amazing animals. Okay, so it's my last day in San Diego. I'm about to fly up to San Jose, pick up a rental car, and then go back to Monterey. Yay!